What's up, everybody? Thanks for hopping back into Rover Sports. It's been a fun night of doing these reviews. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. We're going to go ahead and try to check out some Denver Broncos tape here on these quarterbacks. And I think that we saw some things that were very apparent from watching this tape. Sorry, I messed that up a little bit. I want to go back here. So we got a Chris Harris interception to start off the game. So that was pretty nice from Mike Lennon. Gave them a gift to the Broncos and Bronco Nation. All right, here we go. So Trevor, let's look at Trevor first. Trevor Siemian. Now I've been pretty hard on Trevor Siemian on my channel, but I got to be honest. We're going to look at this tape. And I think something stood out that Siemian fans are going to like. First off, Trevor Siemian has really good footwork. The guy is really crisp in his mechanics. He's a smart kid from Northwestern. And he's also, like, within short passing range of, like, 5 to 10 yards. Throws a good spiral and gets the ball out quick and is accurate. So he's better than Brock Osweiler. So there's a lot of interesting things to note. I mean, he did have some awful games against New England. Even against San Diego, he got sacked a lot. So it is important for Trevor to get the football out quickly. But even here that's a crappy play. And, you know, this is one of his worst plays of the entire night. I mean, overall, his night was pretty damn good. I mean, here's Siemian. He's got to get the ball out. I mean, he holds it way too long, very indecisive. And there he holds. Look at him holding the ball with one hand. That's a great recipe to completely get a fumble and get a touchdown for the Bears. I mean, you got to hold it with two hands when you're in that vulnerable state. More Mike Lennon mistakes. So I like this throw by Trevor. I mean, this is accurate as heck. Very accurate. Just a great tackle there by Callahan of the Bears. I mean, he should have thrown it across the line, but it was accurate. It's safe. That's what Trevor Siemian is. Accurate, safe, a little bit boring. Not as fun as Paxton Lynch, but the guy is a lot more productive because, I mean, Trevor Siemian, I don't know if he's the quarterback of the future, but he's clearly the best guy on the roster right now. I mean, look at the way that Trevor throws this out pattern with good velocity. And this is his range. His bread and butter is about this far. He's falling away a little bit. I mean, you're taught when you play quarterback not to step in the throws too much, but he is leaning away from this throw. This is why it sails a bit. Kind of hinges off that back leg. Still a very accurate ball, though, by Siemian. And then watch Siemian right here off this play action. Butter and the biscuit. I mean, that is so damn accurate. Paxton Lynch at this point in his career can't dream of making a throw off of this plant leg like Trevor Siemian. I mean, what we learned from this game, and this is a good fake too, what we learned from this game is that Trevor Siemian is a suitable quarterback in the NFL. He's not great, but he's a suitable quarterback for this team. Okay? Suitable. Siemian's numbers are pretty good. Here's Siemian perfectly in stride, and for some reason, Taylor decides to run in the other direction, and that cost Trevor Siemian big time. Big mistake, and I'm sure that Mike McCoy and Vance Joseph, are really yelling at Taylor because he cost the Broncos a first down and some more driving time for Siemian, who was just getting in rhythm. And now you see the wild man, the rebel, Paxton Lynch, the wild man. Kind of like the outlaw, Brett Myers. Look at this footwork, guys, of Paxton Lynch. I mean, it takes him a long time to get ready. Then you see the big man release the ball, tons of power, but absolutely no control. I mean, this guy is playing like you're riding a roller coaster at Six Flags. That's what watching Paxton Lynch is, and it's rarely exciting. It's all trouble at all times. Look at how Paxton's holding the ball out. Look at how he runs, doesn't look up the field. He's indecisive, still trying to calculate the offense. You gotta be so quick in making decisions in the NFL. And Paxton Lynch, I'm just not sure if he's ever going to mentally grasp NFL offenses and systems. And here he almost gets swiped from behind. Looking at him holding the football out like that, just not exactly a healthy product from Paxton Lynch. Not a healthy lifestyle to be living. All right, here we go. As much as I like Paxton Lynch, like the dude is a funny, cool guy. He would make Broncos games entertaining, even if he didn't succeed. For Broncos fans, if I'm talking to you guys, and I had to be honest, Trevor Siemian is a lot more ready than Paxton Lynch. Look at Paxton. He's only eyeballing one guy. His feet are not moving quickly. He holds the ball. He doesn't hold the ball. Look at how the ball came from his knees right up to where his throwing motion was. I mean, that's a wildly inaccurate toss right there that Benny Fowler. So Paxton Lynch is a mess, a flat out mess. And then you have, a Chad Pennington kind of check down Charlie. But Paxton Lynch, you just can't trot that kind of product out on the football field. I'm sorry. I mean, unless we see unbelievable improvement from Paxton Lynch, I'm sorry. All right, I'll give Paxton a bone. I was wrong when he said he couldn't complete the play action fake. It's just the majority of this game, like, Siemian clearly won round one. And by the way, for Paxton Lynch to unseat the champion, like it's kind of like boxing, for him to unseat Trevor Siemian, he needs to wow people. And there was a point in training camp where Paxton Lynch was on the fence and they were going to give Siemian the job, and Paxton Lynch wowed them with deep ball throws. Here you see Paxton Lynch. Fortunately, he doesn't manipulate any defense, and he's throwing the ball. He doesn't know where he's throwing the ball, and he's just going off his primary read. And overall, it's a little bit disappointing. Here we go, third period. For him to unseat Trevor, I just don't see it happening, guys. I don't know if Paxton's ever going to develop. He's such a project. I think drafting him in the first round was really rich for our taste. So, anyway, I think you're going to have to roll with Trevor. I mean, if Romo wants to come out of retirement, that'd be the best thing. I'm not completely enthused about Trevor Siemian. Trevor ain't going to lose you a game, but he's not going to win you one either. He's just limited, but he is good, crisp, and concise. He's good at what he does, and he clearly is the better option at quarterback. He's progressing, and Paxton Lynch is either declining or staying in neutral. And for Paxton Lynch to, again, win the job, he needed to make steps in learning the offense, cleaning up the footwork. As a big guy, your feet, your decision making, the way you play the game, I mean, you need to be very efficient with this offense. You have to understand the plays. You need to move the ball, and you need to go through progressions. And Siemian does that at a lot higher rate than Mr. Lynch. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Guess what? Next film review, this guy right here, number 10 of the Chicago Bears, Mitchell Trubisky. We'll see you.